Just a fair warning, this video is a rant on AEW. You're going to hear me complain a lot. So much that I forgot to tell y'all that I am doing a giveaway. I'm doing a $50 giveaway of your choice. It's a gift card of your choice. And just all you got to do is hit the subscribe button and follow me on Twitter and show proof that you did those first two steps and you're entered into the raffle basically to get the gift card. And I will announce it on the stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And either way, even if you don't want the gift card, hit that subscribe button. Remember in my previous videos, I said there's just certain people who just needs to stop talking. And Chris Jericho is one of those. Seth Rollins is one of those. I think it's time to add Tony Khan to that list. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too late. Maybe it's been time to add him to the list, and I'm late. But I think we got to add him to the list of people who just needs to stop talking. But I am trying to hit 4,750 subs before the end of the week. I think I need about 225 more people to hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It's been a long week for me, emotionally, physically, spiritually, sickly. I've been very sick. So do your boy a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you want to avoid the sniffles like I had, hit that subscribe button, man. Now, as I mentioned in my last video that Tony Khan defended Chris Jericho and basically defended AEW, but what he did not do was deny that there was an investigation into Chris Jericho. He said a bunch of things. He said how AEW is the safest work environment, Cap, because he felt it in danger. What was the quote? I fear for my life. I fear for my safety. Whatever. There's been 4 fights like off top of my head in AEW of just what we know. No, it's not the safest company in the world right now. It's just not. It's just not. It's not. I think he said I don't. He didn't say much of nothing. He just said a lot of BS. But one thing he didn't say enough, because actually he said too much. Because all he had to say was Chris Jericho. There's never been an investigation into Chris Jericho, and I think the journalists ain't shit for pressing him on it and basically apologizing for even asking the question. No, a woman was violated allegedly. And these are questions that we deserve to ask. Is you're a leader. You hired these people. You allegedly protected these people. If we're tripping, if we are wrong, tell us. Because you had no problem telling us you were in fear for your life. You had no problem telling Big Swole she couldn't, or not Big Swole, but you had no problem telling Swole she couldn't wrestle. You had no problem calling out Vince McMahon and his issues. You had no problem, you had no problem speaking before. Just say no, there was no investigation, unless there was. And then in fact, we got to look at you, bro. You're no better. You are no better. You did not do it, but you protected somebody who did do it. And I think that's ridiculous. I understand that there's a lot of people's jobs on the line, but at the same time, if you build something on rocky foundation like AEW was, you don't deserve a company. You don't. WWE, I understand that AEW was in a very vulnerable position. I understand that AEW did not have a TV deal. I understand that, again, a lot of people's jobs was on the line. And that's one of the reasons I say AEW is necessary, not just because it provides competition at WWE. It provides a lot of jobs in a very finite or very limited workspace, as in wrestling. I almost said WWE. It basically is wrestling. But as in wrestling. And, I think, again, it's necessary. But you also cannot build something on rocky foundation, bro. You can't. I understand that Chris Jericho was the biggest star, and he was basically a bargaining chip. But in hindsight, was he worth it? In hindsight, is Chris Jericho worth it? What was his last great match? What was his last great segment? Who did he put on? Who did he make better? You know what I'm saying? I will never excuse it, but at least help me understand it. At least help me understand it. Or at least justify it. You know what I'm saying? Chris Jericho, I understand that he was the first champion. I understand at the time, again, I understand that he was the biggest, I understand that he was the biggest star you had at the time. But even then, your job as the booker, your job as the owner is to make bigger stars. You could have made a bigger star than Chris Jericho. You could have, because he was a mid-carder at the other company. He was opening. He was the second match at WrestleMania in the other company. You could have made a bigger star, and unless you was just being greedy and you wanted a bigger TV deal, you could. AEW can survive without Chris Jericho, and there's no excuse for protecting somebody there's no excuse for protecting somebody who did that allegedly. But again, me personally, I don't know how the people in my comments feel. I don't know how everybody else feel. I don't know how the people backstage in AEW feel. I don't know how anybody feels about this situation. I don't even know how she feels. But me personally, you not denying those allegations. You not saying no to that question that there was an investigation. Not even did he do it or did he not. An investigation. You can't even tell us that there was an investigation. Like, that tells me everything I need to know. And that tells me that something did happen. Who knows to what extent it happened? Who knows if he touched her? Who knows if he attacked her? Who knows if he, blackmailed her? Who knows what happened? I just know that she basically not endorsed, but she basically co-signed the theory, and you haven't said anything. You haven't said anything about an investigation. You haven't. You did not deny it or confirm it, which is basically confirming it. And it pisses me off because, bro, you you throw, like, it's the literal definition of throwing stones from a glass house. You attack, you bring up Vince McMahon stuff, and I'm not defending Vince McMahon here. He's an awful person as well, and he needs to just go away. Vince McMahon is no saint at all, far from it. And he's not even no better than you. He's actually way worse. And I would never compare, like, I would never say that you are as bad as him. But at the same time, again, the second worst person in that situation is the person who protects the offender, allegedly. Again, it's all allegations, but again, you not denying that, one, makes it worse, because to somebody like me, that tells me everything I need to know, and two, you keep it going. You keep it going, and then you say, I can't speak to unnamed sources. Like, what does it matter? That's all. That gives you all the reason to say no, it's not true. Like, you could have ended this whole thing, or you could have at least died it down or made it better for Chris Jericho. You've already protected him. Like, if let's say Chris Jericho is innocent, one word from Tony Khan would have cleared all this up. One word from Tony Khan would have made it so much better for Chris Jericho. No. Did we investigate Chris Jericho? No. But it must be true. It must be true, because you had no problem giving out a whole entire statement on CM Punk twice. You had no problem going out to his hometown and sitting on a chair in the ramp and defending your actions. You had no problem releasing multiple statements on him. You had no problem attacking Vince McMahon. You had no problem attacking Swole. You have no problem being outspoken, but now you can't comment on something? Well, you miss me with that, Tony. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And we got to stop treating Tony Khan like he's some kid. This man is 40 years old. I understand that he grew up with a silver spoon and he was probably sheltered and he's socially awkward and we could see ourselves in Tony Khan. But this man is 40 years old. He knows right from wrong. He knows. And if I know it as I'm 23 years old. I knew at 19 you don't protect you don't allegedly protect people who hurt other people, male or female. You don't protect people who did wrong. And then two, if something is not true, you dead it right there. You nip it in the bud right there. He's old enough to know that, and he has experience in doing that. So I'm done ranting, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Again, I am trying to hit 4,750 subs before the end of the week. I know it sounds like a lot, but we just need 225 more people to hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And do y'all let me know? Do y'all agree with me? Am I tripping? Y'all let me know. Have a beautiful night. Sub to Act. Be safe out there, guys. Stay stay healthy, man, because I don't know what's going on in the air, but Jesus, everybody's getting sick. So be careful out there. Peace.